9 things flight attendants say they would never do as passengers.
Serious question, though. What passenger does any of this?
I don't know. Let's go through the list.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, number 1 is that flight attendants say they never would do as passengers is walk around the airplane without shoes.
I hate shoes. I hate socks. I hate it as much as the next person. Who is walking around? Who's taking off their shoes? And who is walking around the plane barefoot?
The only thing I can even think of, like if you're wearing sandals, you may take your sandals off when you're on the plane, but as far as like getting up and moving around
I'm not
barefoot,
walking around with my shoes off.
there is no way. Who out there does that?
If it's you.
It must be a lot because they mention in this article.
Yeah.
Let's see what number 2 is. All right, number 2 is intruding in the crew space. They're talking about the galley area of the plane.
And just like linger.
So first up, I never get out of my seat unless like I really have to use the bathroom, but I'm not getting out of my seat.
I'm not moving. Like him. Like if I really need to go and I don't think I can hold it until we land, I'm gonna get up. But like, I'm certainly not going and just been like, hey guys, what's up today? Like, what are you doing?
Like, yeah, especially like, if I did have to get up, I'm not gonna go bother those flight attendants. Like their
No.
job's not the best anyway. So
Yeah, that's just mind blowing.
mind blowing. All right, what's number 3? All right, number 3 is ringing the call button in a non-emergency. Now, the only time I think I've ever have used the call button before is if I've needed like a pillow, maybe. So I guess that would kind of go with the non-emergency.
I think I'm too southern. I don't think even if I had an emergency, I'd ring that button. I don't think I've ever rang that
And
button.
I think maybe I've done it once in maybe 100 times I've flown. Like,
I'll just be uncomfortable.
yeah. All right, what's number 4? Okay, number 4 is handing trash to the flight attendant while boarding.
That is unmatched audacity to me. Like where do you find that level?
Like, we make sure, like, you know, right before we know it's time to board, like, if we do have trash, we make sure to throw it away, you know, in the airport terminal. Like, I have never have done that.
I've never gotten on like with trash in my hand and be like, oh, here you go.
I mean, obviously you don't want to have trash with you, but like I said, their job is busy, especially at that time when everyone's
it's
boarding.
chaotic, for sure.
What's number 5? All right. Number 5 is using the bathroom during the boarding process.
Like you just had 2 hours in the airport to make sure that you have gone potty and taken care of your business. Like, why are you doing it right when you get on the plane?
All right, so maybe like if people are flying for like the first time, or like, you know, I've been flying since I was like 8 years old because my parents split and my dad lived halfway across the country, so I've been flying for like a long time. So like you learn like the right things to do. So I always make sure I'm ready before I get on a plane. Like bathrooms used, trash is thrown away, but like, I mean, if it hits, it hits, but it's such a chaotic process when boarding happens. Like,
I could not imagine.
I can't either. Okay, number 6 is trying to bring an overweight carry-on baggage on. Now, I would give people kind of a pass on this because like no one wants to like, you know, or to check in their bags in the first place. Everyone's trying to get everything with them. I understand that, so I'll give people a pass on this one.
If it can fit in my standard carry-on, I'm gonna be honest. Now, if it's bulging out, then I understand that I can't do it. But if it fits, it sits. It's like a cat. Like it's going on. It's going.
All right, what's number 7? Number 7 is making demands about food and drinks. Like, first off, like I'm just taking whatever they have. Like,
I can't even eat the cookies that they serve because they have cinnamon in them. So
yeah, like I'm happy to get my little drink halfway through the flight.
And there ain't nothing that tops that cran apple Minute Maid.
Oh, that is some good stuff.
How is anyone fussing? And in our thing too, like we have a toddler, and so like we bring her water and stuff like through TSA with us, and they check it and let us on our way. So like, pack your snacks, get your drinks if you're picky or something like that. Just take care of yourself. You're adults.
Yeah. Okay, number 8 is boarding before getting organized. And once again, like, we're really good about making sure, like, if I have a magazine I'm gonna read or a book I'm gonna read, I have it out.
Yes, and like for our little one, like I have her iPad in the little thing, and then like she has on her little backpack full of toys, and I make sure that everything is like easy to get on. And the only thing that like I guess like we don't have organized, because you can't, is like if we take the stroller all the way to the gate, you can't collapse it down to the end, but you step aside, you get out of people's way, and then when there's a break, you get back on.
Making sure you have your drinks out too, if like if there's a drink. So I understand. I mean, some people that's just how.
Just fly by,
But yeah, get yourself organized before boarding. All right, number 9 is acting unkindly to crew members. Once again, I know how tough their job is. They're dealing with a ton of people, and some people are probably stressed in the first place. So, like, there's
just no need to not be nice. It costs $0.00 to be a kind person.
That just goes to being nice to everyone.
Yeah, like
make
it's
the world
hard.
Make the world a better place.
Be a good human.
We found this article. This is where all these the 9 things came from. We'll put the link to the article down in the description. And if there's anything that you do to help make flying easier, just leave it down in the comments.
Yeah. All right. Happy travels.
Happy
Bye,
travels.
y'all.